making something special today. We'll need 600 grams, 21 ounces, of chicken fillet. Take the first piece of fillet and slowly make a lengthwise cut. It's very important to feel the knife to keep the edges intact. We are basically creating a small jewelry box for the main secret of this dish. Take as much time as you need for this step. There's no need to rush in a cozy kitchen. Doing the same with the rest of the meat. No rush, just the quiet and coziness of a home kitchen. Let this process not be a chore, but a time for rest and creativity. Now let's add a pinch of coarse salt, seasoning each piece evenly. Now for the spices. I'm taking a tried and true all-purpose chicken seasoning. It always turns out deliciously homemade. A bit of freshly ground black pepper for a slight kick. I love this grinder sound and the rich aroma of fresh pepper. A drop of oil to bring all the spices together and seal in the flavor. Gently rub the spices into the fillet on all sides. Let every pocket soak up this homemade aroma. Distribute the marinade thoroughly over the entire surface. It's important not to miss a single spot. Then, every bite will be equally tender and spicy. Perfect preparation for perfect baking. Doing the same with the remaining fillets. Crush the garlic so it releases maximum flavor during frying. The secret to an incredible aroma starts right here. Place the pan over the heat and pour in a little sunflower oil. Very soon, that mouth-watering aroma will fill the kitchen. Add about 15 to 20 grams of butter to the sunflower oil. This will give the chicken a deeper, more savory flavor. It's time to add our garlic. Hear that sizzle? Just a few seconds and the kitchen will fill with an incredible aroma. And the final touch for a perfect aroma, a sprig of fresh rosemary. Its woody notes will make our oil truly special. The oil has soaked up all the best flavors. Now, let's remove the garlic and rosemary so they don't burn or turn bitter. We now have the perfect aromatic base for our chicken. Now it's time to sear. Carefully lay out the fillets and wait for that signature golden hue. First on one side, then on the other. We're in no rush. Watching the meat change color and turn rosy brown is a pleasure in itself. Homemade food always takes a little bit of patience and a whole lot of love. The first batch is ready. Just look at that perfect golden color. Transfer the fillets to a bowl. Let them rest for a bit to keep all the juices inside. Meanwhile, let's toss the remaining pieces into the pan. The oil is now fully infused with aromas, so the second batch will be even more flavorful. Let the meat rest and soak up the juices. Moving on to the filling. We'll need about 200 grams of Suluguni. Grated on the large holes. I love it when there's plenty of gooey, melted cheese. Pour our Suluguni into a bowl. Now, let's add some smoky notes. Take 100 to 120 grams of 4 ounces of bacon and slice it into small pieces. This will give our filling a special character. Adding the chopped bacon to the cheese. These two are a match made in heaven. Soon, they'll become one inside our fillet. Chop 15 grams of parsley. Fresh herbs are a must-have ingredient for a truly juicy filling. Parsley into the bowl. Look how the fresh herbs instantly transform our filling. It already looks so mouth-watering. For juiciness and a bright color, let's add 1 small carrot, about 90 grams or 3 ounces. Grate it coarsely. It will make the filling's flavor even richer. Add the carrot to the rest of the ingredients. Look how bright and appetizing our filling is becoming. And the final touch? 3 teaspoons of mayonnaise. Now mix everything thoroughly so the ingredients blend together into a smooth, juicy filling. Place the fillets on parchment paper and start stuffing our pockets. Don't be shy with the filling. Make sure every piece is as juicy and satisfying as possible. Carefully spread the mixture inside so the cheese and bacon infuse the meat with their aroma. Add a bit of the filling on top. Now our fillets look even more appetizing. The combination of vegetables, cheese, and herbs will create the perfect look as it bakes. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for exactly 20 minutes. While the chicken is baking, let's prep the side dish. Take about 700 grams, 1.5 pounds, of potatoes, peel them, and cut them into small chunks. Homemade mashed or boiled potatoes are the best match for our juicy fillet. Pour the potatoes into the saucepan. It's important to cover them with just enough water so they cook evenly and maintain their texture. Don't forget the salt. We'll need 2 teaspoons. Now, let the potatoes simmer until tender. Let's not waste any time and whip up a salad. Take 200 grams, 7 ounces, of cheese. It will make an excellent base, adding a delicate and creamy flavor. Our task is to cut the cheese into small cubes. First, we cut it into even strips. Then, from these strips, we carefully form uniform cubes. This is the easiest way to achieve an even cut so the salad looks aesthetic. Look how even and neat the cubes are coming out. This is exactly the size they need to be for a perfect result. This simple attention to detail makes a homemade dish special. Transfer the diced cheese into a deep bowl. This is the first base for our fresh salad. Now take 200 grams or 7 ounces of ham. Cut it into neat cubes, the same size as the cheese, so everything looks harmonious in the salad. Having everything the same size isn't just about looks, it's about the right balance. This way, no single ingredient overpowers the others. The combination of delicate cheese and savory ham in every bite will make this salad truly delicious. Add the diced ham to the bowl with our cheese. Next, we take 2 hard-boiled eggs. We dice them into the same neat cubes as the cheese and ham. Eggs will make the salad more tender and hearty, perfectly binding the flavors of the other ingredients together. Try to cut carefully so the yolk doesn't crumble too much, keeping the salad looking beautiful and appetizing. There is a special aesthetic to slicing soft-boiled eggs. This unhurried process is always associated with home comfort and an upcoming dinner. Transfer the diced eggs into the bowl with the rest of the ingredients. Our salad is getting heartier. Now we take 200 grams of fresh champignons. We're moving away from cubes this time and cutting them into neat, thin slices. This shape is perfect for frying, which is our next step. The thin slices will quickly develop a beautiful golden crust. Fried mushrooms will add an incredibly appetizing aroma and a warm, rich flavor note to our salad. Place the pan on the stove and pour in 3 to 4 tablespoons of sunflower oil. Let it heat up well so the mushrooms immediately start to sizzle deliciously. Add the mushrooms to the pan. Our main goal at this stage is not just to stew the champignons, but to really fry them. We give them a little time for the liquid to evaporate and wait for that rosy tint to appear. The golden crust will not only make the salad more beautiful, but also bring out the deep, rich flavor of the mushrooms, perfectly binding all the ingredients together. While our golden mushrooms are cooling, let's move on to the potatoes. They are just cooked. Add 60 to 100 grams, 2 to 3.5 ounces of milk. This will make the texture more tender and creamy. Thoroughly mash the potatoes until you get a smooth puree without lumps. Look at this perfect texture we've achieved. An absolutely smooth and very delicate puree. Transfer the cooled golden mushrooms to the bowl with the rest of the ingredients. Add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and gently mix everything until completely combined. The mayonnaise will perfectly bind all the components together, and the aroma is already simply incredible. Finale: plating the baked fillet. Plating a portion of our salad on the side. Finishing the plating with a serving of perfect puree. And sprinkle with fresh herbs. Look at this beautiful result. Juicy fillet, smooth puree, and a hearty salad. The perfect combination for a delicious lunch or dinner. The dish looks incredibly appetizing and is sure to be a hit with your loved ones. Cook with pleasure and share your results in the comments. See you next time.